Okay, let's try that. Is that working any better, stream people? Let me know if that is working any better, because I will try and fix it if it is not. Change it out of the weird mode I was trying, because apparently that mode is super dumb. Also, hello. It is. Perfect! Wait, no. It is as in... It is working better, or it is as in it is still acting weird. It is working. It's okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. Again, trying something new, apparently not actually good. What are you gonna do? Just do train roulette. Make it all weird. Do some weird stuff. Yeah. Okay. So, welcome to the show, people! Ask away anything you want to. If you want to be in the game, just say... okay, I'll answer that in just a second. Firstly, just say, finally, that if you want to be in this game, just say what type of character you'd like to be, and I will remake the characters in the game to look and be named after you guys. At any rate, my thoughts on the latest episode is the first question. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I was kind of thinking it sounded like a really weird idea, but I actually liked the end result of it a lot. I thought the reasons were actually kind of interesting. They're fun design. I love the fact that they all spoke like little Norsemen, and I really liked the leader. He reminded me of myself a lot. The middle was a little boring, but
you are free to engage all
I enjoyed it. Again, it comes a lot of that comes from the fact that I just really related to the main character. Like, yeah, the Deus Ex Machina of having fun, basically just being like, oh yeah, I know this spell that will fix the problem. That will like do something that I have no reason to honestly. That no one should have a reason to know is kind of weird. So, yeah, okay, maybe it was a little bit broken, but, I'm in it more for the funny. Hold on. The whole thing, blah, 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 blah. It's like the episode, though, I would love to see Dash in the... Yeah, I kind of agree with the old blonde guy in that, yeah, it's a little bit broken, but I think the episode still holds up on things other than just, the logical fallacies. Like, if there's any show that can get away with a few logical fallacies, it's this, and still be okay, it's this one. White Oak would love to see Dash's dragon. That'd be pretty cool. I think people sort of latched onto Dash as a dragon a lot. Dash as a griffin a lot more. There's a lot of really funny pictures of that. Yeah, so obviously people like.
Moving.
I know what it is. People really like any story where well-established characters are turned into something other than themselves, either like other characters or other creatures. Those episodes tend to be super popular in any show, unless they're handled really, really badly, which, to be fair, they can be handled pretty horrendously. But when handled even decently well, they often tend to be really popular, like alternate universe scenario stories or alternate character interpretations or whatever. Yeah, Dash the Dragon would be kind of a fun one. I'd actually kind of like to see a really good transformation story. What in the name of goodness? Man, I swear to God, like, at some point I'm actually going to remember that I just need to, you know, toss that phone out before the show starts. One of these days. One day. Not one day soon, though. Anyway. By being, I'm not sure if Spike being Rainbow Dash was the first MLP meme to die. I think it's probably just the first one that you really knew that you noticed die, because there are a ton of memes that have been established and died. A lot of memes that, like, were right there from the very, very, very beginning that did not last very long at all. Oops, forgot about you. That could have been bad. Okay. Let's shoot one of these aliens in the face. Oh, I can hit him really well. You know what? Let's shoot someone else first and then see how... If I can kill him with someone else, then I want to try and hit... Oh, I can toss a grenade back there. That would be useful.
Moving.
Let me shook you there. And while I'm doing that... they were really subtle about Doctor Who's It Ain't Easy Being Breezy sarcasm. Yeah, the Rose and the Doctor hanging out together was kind of blatant. Like, really, really blatant. I guess I didn't really have that much of a problem with it because I thought it was kind of funny. You know, I am a fan of puns. I am a huge fan of puns. And that was a pretty hilarious little pun. Yeah, he even had the 3D glasses on. Yeah, it was cute. It was really cute. Yeah, Rose is not my favorite companion in Doctor Who by a fairly substantial long shot, but you know, having the Doctor with the glasses, with the 3D glasses, that was pretty awesome. And like hanging out with Rose, that was fun. All right. Got lucky so far, I'm not gonna get lucky there. Also, it was fantastic. I like, that's cute, blonde. That's pretty cute. Say Rose was probably my least favorite. Yeah, the pawns were better than Rose. Rose, I think my biggest problem with Rose was the fact that, like, it was clear that, I don't remember who was the head writer for Doctor Who at that time. I should know it. I do remember his name, but he's the guy. The show head writer changed relatively. That was super dumb on my part. The show's head writer changed between the I think the Tennant era and the Smith era, or late Tennant era. But
missed the target.
Yeah. And the old writer was a huge Rose fan. Thought that Rose was the best companion, and like had a ridiculous love affair with the character. So there were a lot of stories that I just did not like with Rose because they were essentially the guy saying like, "Oh, Rose is the most important person in the Doctor's life who is ever known for any reason. He's so great." And I was like, White Oak, speaking about transformation stories, there were rumors going around before Season 3 came out that Season 3 episode was going to be about Fluttershy becoming a dragon. Blonde Skies, I heard that Stephen Moffat is leaving the Doctor Who. Is this true? Yes. Okay, both of them. Yes, I have heard that rumor before, White Oak. I never believed it. I thought it was extremely unlikely, and I'm not really surprised it didn't happen. You know, just kind of felt like a really weird idea for an episode. Not one that seemed incredibly likely to happen, but yeah. Stephen Moffat, I believe, is leaving the show. I think it's the end of the month. In addition to the to Matt Smith leaving, Moffat is staying as head writer. I think I'm not sure exactly how that all. What in God's? How did you miss that? Anyway, I'm not sure how that all works exactly, but I do believe that, like, the head... Oh my god! I do believe the head writer changes relatively frequently on Doctor Who. Like, that is intentional. They do change about as frequently as we back here. Wow!
Nice.
Good work out there, Strike One.
If I may, Commander, the labs are on.
Oh god. Anyway, so anyone who wants to be in the game, let me know what your character is going to be like. I will name a character White Oak and a character Blonde Sky after you guys, but if you have a preference on what your character looks like or a class that they are, then I will definitely give you what you're looking for. So yes, next question, if you have one. If you don't, I'm going to continue on random topics. It's here.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded,
Right,
and the research team is
fragments.
waiting your orders.
Research. Let's start right into weapons.
I agree. That does seem to be the most
right.
pressing of our
Blonde
current
Guys asks,
research
"Who's your
options.
favorite doctor?"
We'll begin immediately.
White Oak asks,
will
"I would like to
notify
be
you when a
Asian, even
complete
though I'm not
report is
really one."
available.
Okay.
Commander to engineering.
Fair enough.
engineering.
Would you like to be an Asian guy, White Oak? And Blonde Guys, I will answer your question in just a second. Meantime, let me just make one med kit. No, you know what? I'll do that in a second. I mean, yeah. No, I know that your character wants to be, that you want your character to be Asian, that you yourself are ambivalent on whether or not you are Asian in real life. I'm asking, would you like particular colors for your character? Where is the mission control? Alright, I can't actually go in there yet, so I have to... Alright. Yeah, let's build one satellite. Can I be an Australian person? I don't think I... Oh, I do have an Australian. I do. She's currently in the hospital, but as soon as she's out of hospital, I will make you Australian, Blonde Skies. Meanwhile, White Oak, you want to be... blue and yellow, please. Okay, I can do that. If you have any preference on hair color or anything else like that, let me know. Otherwise... Blonde... listen. Blurb. Blonde. Oop, I screwed that up. Yes, I did. Excuse my horrible dyslexia. Skies. Oh, it's just Blonde Sky. I've been mispronouncing your name. And blue and yellow. Anyway, yeah, so who's my favorite doctor? I never really watched the older series as much, though I really like Sylvester McCoy a lot from the old series. I obviously also like Tom Baker. He was very good. And let's give you a cool helmet. Of the new series, I liked Eccleston a lot. I think that he's honestly kind of underrated. But I'm going to have to be kind of boring and say that my favorite was Tennant. You know, Smith is really, really good. And, you know, Eccleston, obviously, I think was underrated and is, you know, a really, really fantastic doctor. However, I liked Tennant. Tennant was fun. He was also the doctor he was the doctor when I started watching the series really seriously, so, you know, that doesn't really hurt. You read any Doctor Who's fics? I have not. I really don't look for that much fanfiction, honestly. I know it's a little bit weird considering the fact that I do all those comedy fanfiction readings, but I don't actually generally read the stories. Blonde Skies has, though. Oops, I should read that after the show. Sorry, clicked on the wrong button. Blonde Skies, what Doctor Who fanfictions have you read, and would you recommend any? Because, while I don't generally look for fanfiction, I'm also totally down for at least looking for some. If you have anything that's bad, I'd love to read it on our funny show. Doctor fanfiction, he's really good. Okay, I will actually do that. In fact, I'm going to take a second right here, Doctor, and I'm going to bring this up in a way so that the stream for future generations will be able to see this. There. You can't see the... Okay, good. Bloop doop. Bloop bloop. Oops, I forgot to name the soldier. Herpity derp. So yeah, I will check out his stuff. And in the meantime, this guy is White Oak. Oak spelled okay. Because I is dumb. Dummy face. Okay. So we have to get our first abduction mission before we can actually do anything else.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests
Nigeria,
for assistance.
Russia,
Abductions in
or...
progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Do I want money, science, or engineers? I want engineers. Yes, I know. You look good. Unfortunately, Blonde Skies, you are still in the hospital after you got shot in the face last time, but you will be fine. Actually, I probably should have checked these guys' stats. Okay, he's relatively alright. Blonde Skies says, I remember that some friends and I were fangirling about David Tennant, and their other girls were like, who's David Tennant? And I was like, I was so horrible. Sorry, it was so horrible. Yeah! It sucks when it's like, oh man, I love this actor or actress, and everyone's like, who? Oh, you terrible person.
The area of
everyone loved it. Yeah, people really love Tennant. Tennant's great, and he's actually done some pretty fun things after Doctor Who, which is great because he kind of got his start in a huge way from Doctor Who, and I would have been very upset if he'd never actually done much else after that. What's your favorite movie Who's your favorite movie actor? Says White Oak.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green.
There are actors who I deeply respect for their abilities, and actors who I enjoy watching in all sorts of movies. Blonde Sky saw him in Broadchurch. Yeah, Broadchurch is he's really good in Broadchurch. But yeah, they're actors I really respect for their acting ability. They're actors who I respect for the movies they are in. White Oaks is Robert Downey Jr. Mine is actually probably Bruce Campbell. He is not the best actor in the world. In fact, in a lot of ways, he's a pretty awful actor. But the thing is, he knows he's a really awful actor, and he's really, really good at being a kind of awful actor. Like, he's really funny, and he's really, kind of ridiculous. And he plays that all up really well. So I will watch any movie with Bruce Campbell in it because of just how much fun he is in every role he is in. So, Bruce Campbell. What about you, Blonde Skies? Do you have a particular actor who you really like, or actress?
Heading there now.
I don't think I have an answer to that one question. That's fine. What is, to the people in the chat, what are your favorite movies? Or just a movie that you really like? I'm always interested to hear what people like for movies. It doesn't have to be like a movie that is like the best movie of all time that you love forever, or even a movie that you consider the best film ever made. Just a movie that you think would be fun. White Oak says, Wreck-It Ralph! I have yet to see Wreck-It Ralph, but I want to because I hear it is a ton of fun. Bonsai says, Lilo and Stitch was fantastic. Lilo and Stitch was fantastic. I really like Lilo and Stitch. I actually didn't watch it until I was in college, but I was so happy when I did because that movie was so good. I watched it with a big Disney Pixar fan, and we had a great time watching that. Wreck-It Ralph is really good too, says Blonde Guys. Good, I will have to watch Wreck-It Ralph then, because apparently everyone's saying it's really good. Oh, can I make that? I don't think I can make that. That sucks. Oh well, I wasn't really expecting to win this one. I love Lilo and Stitch, the TV series, says White Oak. Cool. I heard that was a pretty good TV series. Like, Disney kind of has it can be a little bit hit or miss on its TV shows, but they've definitely done some really good ones. Like, based on their movies. Bosco says, I haven't seen Frozen yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. I have too. I actually had a couple of friends who won't stop singing the songs from Frozen. And slightly unsurprisingly, a lot of the bronies I know are kind of obsessed with it. So, should probably watch it at some point. I almost watched it with my little cousin, but they ended up seeing it without me, which sucked. Do I have a German on my team? I don't. I think I might have a German. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure certain there isn't one in this team right here, but I think there might be someone who's speaking German. I think they don't actually have a Netherlands language, but I think they default to using German rather than English. Might. I don't know for certain. They sort of have to go a little bit broad, and I'm sure there's some people from the Netherlands who are like, "Oh, why?" If that is the case, though they might actually just be speaking English. Yeah, it's probably just English. Maybe she's German. I don't know. I don't know. What am I gonna do? Yeah, no. On the subject of that, though, one of my favorite movie series of all time. Like, I love Indiana Jones. I love Jaws. I love Jaws a lot. I love
Been secured.
what the hell is it? Indiana Jones and Star Wars and Jaws are all like huge influences. I love them to death, but probably my favorite, go back and just watch it over and over again movie and movie series of all time are Army of Darkness and the Evil Dead trilogy in general. Like, Army of Darkness is the third film. White Oak, I've always wondered why Fallout Equestria is so popular. Because it's really, really good. I am a huge fan of Fallout Equestria. I think it's a fantastic story. It is extremely dark, and it is a little. It's pretty dense. I mean, it's a very large book. Okay, it's a fan fiction, but it is the size of a large book, and so it's definitely not a easy. I'm going to read this over the course of the weekend, though I do know plenty of people who have. But I'd say it's popular because it is a legitimately quality piece of fiction that stands up not only as a very, very good example of fan fiction, but also is just a very good example of a well-written piece of literature. Blonde Sky says, one really funny anime is called Hetalia, that takes each country and breaks it down to its most basic stereotypes and makes those stereotypes into people. I have heard of that one. I have heard it's funny. I have not watched it personally, but I have heard it's good. Yeah. Sorry. Normally, this is why I usually like to have other people with me for the show, because answering questions and playing a game is somewhat tricky, but that's fine. I like talking to people. You cool folks! I like Willem Dafoe. He's an actor who I really like. I think all of you, like all the people in the stream right now, are too young to have watched any Willem Dafoe movies, because he does not do, like, I don't want to call you, like, kids. Obviously, you're not kids, but, like, you were under the age of, like, I'm guessing you're all under the age of, like, 30. And most of his movies, except for, like, Spider-Man, were A, really, like, his best movies have been, were A, a while ago, and B, really, really mature. Blonde Sky says, multitasking is the easiest thing in the world. Yeah. Which is why I'm probably gonna lose people. White Oak says, what other brony celebrities are there other than Weird Al? A lot. You can find some lists. There are internet celebrities, like a lot of people at Rooster Teeth are fans of the show. Mark Meer, voice of Commander Shepard in Mass Effect, is a fan of the show. Seth Green, who is the creator and writer of Robot Chicken, as well as a popular comedy actor, fan of the show. Gabe Newell, head of Valve and creator of Steam, fan of the show, etc., etc. Like, I don't know if there's a ton of, like, super huge, big name, non-nerd celebrities who are fans, who are, like, openly fans, but then again, most big super, like, not big super nerd celebrities don't talk about what, TV television shows they like. Andrew WK is a fan of the show. Yeah. Like, there are a lot more that I don't know off the top of my head, but I do know that there are some pretty substantial lists of relatively big-name actual celebrities who are also fans of the show, in addition to just the you know, people on the internet whose stuff you probably have seen, who are outspoken enjoyers of it. But yeah, it's relative. It's actually a lot more mainstream than you'd probably imagine, which is good. Which is also why I really just find it so annoying when I hear people complaining about, like, oh, the haters, oh, the, you know, they'll see one day. They've seen, you know. It's not like super crazy niche. We are the 1% who are watching this, you know, who realize its quality, and the world will one day recognize its greatness. The world has recognized its greatness, and the people who are interested in it are interested in it, and the people who are not are not. She's German. Okay, I do have a German on my team. You know, yeah, if someone doesn't like the show, then just leave them alone and accept the fact that they, you know, aren't a fan. They probably, there's a decent chance they've probably seen it already. Yeah, exactly. Blonde Skies is right. It's not for everybody, you know? I've seen so many people go like, oh, someone didn't like the show, they're a hater, they, you know, they'll see. No, they won't.
Commander to the situation
Okay,
room.
just leave it.
To the situation
Leave it alone. Ugh. Whatever. Probably someone out there who's, you know, like out in like the comment sections, who will find this one day and be like, my God, I'm offended. The rage!
Touch, Commander.
I cannot even begin to express my rage at the situation.
And award medals in the barracks.
I have no idea what the hell I'm doing right now. I'm just making noises. Okay. Well, decent initial setup. I'm probably gonna need an extra power generator at some point, so let's build one over here. And that's all my money. Just want to get lasers as fast as possible. I did not remember the order of operations for this. Herb derp.
I'm still
you know what?
having a hard time
Lasers.
grasping what it is the aliens are hoping to accomplish
it's really
here.
too thing to be offended about,
Are they
people, that is.
studying us?
Yeah, it is.
Why abduct humans seemingly at random? There must be
White
a
Oak was
pattern
saying
we
that he'd like to see
haven't established
Shepard's
yet.
voice actor as a character. Funny thing, the guy who plays Iron Will is actually a friend of Mark Meer. So it wouldn't necessarily be completely impossible for that to one day happen. Which is actually also probably why Mark Meer has said he likes the show. Is probably honestly just something along the lines of like his friend was in it. He watched the episodes that his friend was in, and they're like, "Oh, that's all right. I like this. This is all right." I mean, I don't know for certain, but that seems like the sort of thing that would probably end up happening. In terms of him just being like, yeah. Sorry about last week not being here. Things were coming up. But I'm back, and so we get, as I have returned, we are yeah, once again allowed to enjoy random noises by Duhad. Dispatch items now. Okay, I definitely have enough engineers for the time being. This guy needs some scientists. Wayek said he even said in Shepard's voice that Applejack is better. Yeah. Yes, Mark Meer had a pretty hilarious line in a com where he said in the Shepard voice, like, I'm Commander Shepard and Applejack is my favorite pony.
Contact detected.
Which was cute. That's a reference to Mass Effect 2. You know, I'm Commander Shepard and this is my favorite Storm Citadel. And yes, White Oak, you agree that Applejack is your favorite? That's fine.
We have eyes on the bandits.
I thought you liked Bonbon though. Actually, yeah, hold on. What is everyone's favorite pony? That's always a fun question. I've answered this a few times, but since it's being brought up again by Blonde Skies, I got no problem reminding that well. Oh, and speaking of which, Blonde Skies, you're back in the squad. Congratulations. Yeah, okay, you're actually really good. Nice. My favorite character is between. Alright, Blonde Sky says hers is somewhere between Rarity and Rainbow Dash. White Oak is I have 3: Applejack, Scootaloo, and Trixie. I really like. I used to really dislike Rarity, and then I decided I really liked her. Then, like, she and Fluttershy kind of go back and forth for number 1, and then number 3 is probably Sweetie Belle and I guess Twilight. So that'd be top 4. Though individual episodes will change. Though, like some episodes, it's like, oh man, this was I really liked X in this episode. Or I'm kind of more in the mood for the type of humor that is associated with Y. Like, Applejack used to be my absolute bottom, but then I decided I really like a lot of the episodes that she's in. I eventually decided, you know what, no, she's really good in the right episodes. So, like, she kind of fluctuates from fairly low to pretty high. But, yeah. Yeah. White Oak said, I used to hate Rarity until I saw Rarity face in hand. Wow, it took you a while to come around to her. I used to hate her, but then 4 seasons in, I decided, I guess she's alright.
Going in for the kill.
Oh god, I hit the wrong button. I accidentally smacked my keyboard wrong. Oh god. White Sky says, Pinky started out as just being annoying to me, but soon enough I warmed up to her. Yeah, Pinky... Yeah, she,
Got it covered.
Pinky's weird. Like, she is such a deliberately funny character that it's really easy for her to kind of swing back and forth. I know a lot of people who have her swing back and forth between, like, favorite and worst. Because her whole shtick is being kind of random and funny. And what is funny to one person is not always funny to someone else, and what is... You know, like, when the writers write her one week, she's often kind of different in her humor style than she is in another week. So, yeah. Like, for instance, a lot of people really hated her portrayal in Philly Vanilli, since she's really a jerk in that one. But I thought she was really funny in that. I thought, you know, Pinky as incredibly insensitive, not like intentionally, but just sort of like accidentally insensitive jerk, was really funny and actually kind of in character. Then again, a lot of people really hated her in that episode for the exact same reason. So personal taste is weird. Wayo says, Sweet and Elite is what made me hate Rarity. Which one was that? Was that the one where she abandons her friends in order to try and get ahead in her personal career?
Stepping up.
So someone help me out here. Fancy Pants. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's the one where she bans her friends for her own gains. You know what? Funny thing, that's actually one of the ones that made me start liking her. For a lot of the same reason why I. You know, like Pinky in Philly Vanilli, and that is that I kind of like characters who are kind of a jerk. You know, I really like the head Breezy in Easy Being Breezy for the same reason. He's kind of a jerk. He's kind of a really nasty person, and that's what endears him to me. So you like Gilda? Gilda crosses the line from being kind of a jerk to just being a jerk. Like, the thing I like about characters who are, yeah, lovable, I can't finish that word because of the rating on the stream, but yeah, lovable jerks are great. As Blonde is saying, you know, yeah, lovable jerks are really fun. The thing is, there's a line between someone who is a lovable jerk and someone who is just a jerk. Someone who is actively bullying others for no other reason than you know, their own personal gain, or you know, like for really kind of nasty reasons, they're not likable. Characters who are kind of jerks, but you know, have decent justifications, or are ostensibly doing it for the right reason, or who are normally nice but are kind of pushed a little too far and so kind of become jerks, are great. Yeah, making Fluttershy cry crosses that line. Yeah. The thing that crosses the line for Guild for me is honestly just the fact that, like, she's the type of person who you can kind of understand her frustration, but the moment she starts essentially just trying to bully everyone else away from her friends so that she can hang out with them without any interruption from anyone else and just being, like, super possessive, is where she kind of goes from being understandably irritable to kind of blatantly in the wrong. Though I don't hate her character. I did hear that Flim and Flam are coming back, White Oak. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but I'm actually excited about that. I like them. I like them as kind of jerks, because they're my favorite kind of jerks, because they're skeevy, you know, con artists, but they're never really directly villainous, just kind of sleazy. Like, they're sort of like, oh, we have this amazing miracle product, and to be fair, their miracle product sort of works. But they're like, now we're going to use that to try and scam people out of land and money. It's like, oh, you two. That's not proper moral behavior. You scallywags.
Moving to fire position.
Yeah. Actually, funny thing is, I talk a lot about how much I hate Trixie. Really, I don't hate Trixie at all. She is one of my favorite characters in the show. I just hate her fan portrayal. Like, I hate fan in Trixie. I like show Trixie, because she is a total jerk. She's a terrible person. And in her first appearance, she's just sort of a, she's sort of like awful, but in a Gilderoy Lockhart kind of way. And in the second episode that she's in, she's like a straight up South American, like a Banana Republic dictator. That's awesome. But then the fan of her is like this, you know, tragic broken bird, unfairly maltreated by the main six, is just dumb and annoying. White Oak says they make a fake cure for Granny Smith, thinks is real. A cure-all tonic. Interesting. I wonder what the moral message of that one will be.
Making that noise.
Don't trust a snake oil salesman? No. The other thing is, I like a character who's got a good song, and Rarity, when she's being kind of a jerk, has some really great songs. Like, some of Rarity's solo episodes have some of my favorite songs in the show, with Sued for Success having the, dressmaking song, and Derp. I want Trixie to sing, says White Oak. I was gonna say, well, she did sort of sing in that she's the same voice actress who does Chrysalis, but Chrysalis never sang. That was the voice actress for Cadence singing Chrysalis' part, so... yeah. We don't have a Trixie song. I'd love to see a Trixie song, but only if it was show Trixie, not fan in Trixie singing it. As in, like, it's a song about Trixie being kind of a jerk and sort of singing like a villain song, rather than Trixie singing a song about how she's maligned and unloved, and oh god, everyone's so mean to her. She did the reprise for this area. No, that's the thing. I think that was just Cadence's voice actress. I don't think Chrysalis's VA took over that part until she actually turned back into Chrysalis. I think those are different voice actresses. Though I do know that Chrysalis and Trixie are the same voice actress. White Oak could still start the Dying Tiara saying, and she had a really good voice, says Blonde Skies. Yeah, she did. She was, yeah, you know what? For a horrible, mean-spirited jerk, she's got some pipes. She's got a pair of pipes on her. As I said, I like villain songs. I like villain songs a lot. Like, villains usually have the best songs. Oh my goodness. White Skies is panicking. Sorry, Blonde Skies is panicking. Way to shoot your buddy in the face, White Skies. Sorry, Blonde Skies. I'm combining the two of you into a single person now. Oh god. She had a really good voice like her. Yeah, because you're right. Discord had a great little musical number. Super happy to have John Delancey singing a song in the show. That was really good. Well, this guy's whoops. White Oak, we are one. Yeah, don't worry. You didn't kill anyone, and you survived, and you didn't actually take any damage, so you won't be in hospital. But yeah, next time, don't shoot your friend in the face with a shotgun. And yes, White Oak and Blonde Skies have formed together to form... Okay, so, never mind, she was not German. Or no, that was German last time. This was an Egyptian. Never mind. Never mind. We have been awarded badges. I'll try. Please do so. Okay. So luckily we can go to engineering and build ourselves some laser pistols if we had any money, which we don't, so we won't. Wait, did I kill her? No, you didn't kill her, Blonde Sky. The alien killed her. You shot another soldier who is in the hospital, but you only hit her for 3 damage. 3 damage. So you're fine. Don't worry about it. You didn't actually kill anyone. Okay, God. Good. It's a shame you corrected that, because I was all about to go like, oh yes, I am God. It is good that you are recognizing my divinity. Kidding, obviously. Budakresk. White Oak says, Dear Princess Celestia, today I learned to never shoot a friend in the face. You're a faithful student, Twilight Sparkle. Yes, Blonde Skies, that was the best typo. And that was pretty funny, White Oak. Blonde Skies, White Oak. There we go. Get in this. What was I doing? There was something I was... Oh, right, I was going to award some medals. Some heavy metals. Sign power, defense and cover, aim against enemies in full cover. Cover! Hit the wall. We're going to give the hit the wall medal to Blonde Skies, because she is going to be in the most dangerous positions. Go! So... There we go. And... then we have the Defend a medal, sign power, never panic, or make his restore more HP. Never panic, and this one, don't panic. I always name it that. And I'm also gonna give this one to Blonde Skies because she panicked and shot someone. Don't worry, Blonde Skies, I am not going to try and kill you. I'm actually giving you medals to prevent you from A, dying, and B, panicking and shooting more people in the face. So don't worry, I have an extremely vested interest in you not dying.
We're receiving a transmission from the Council. Coming on screen.
Commander, one of the scientists serving in a remote observatory used for tracking and monitoring UFO activity in Russia has come under attack. We cannot allow the aliens to threaten any personnel contributing information to the XCOM project. We need you to deploy a squad to ensure his safety. Panic reduction, money, and science. I'm down with that. Yes, Blonde Skies, I know you're sorry. I'm just teasing. It's fine. It's fine. It's actually a pretty good soldier, so... So, we're off to Russia.
Prepare for deployment.
Oh my.
We'll be deploying to Russia for this one.
We are in Novgorod. I actually have a friend who just got back from Russia recently. Lovely country.
The Council believes Dr. Marazuki's research to be extremely valuable.
Dr. Marazuki, the Russian.
Him safely
Okay.
to the evac point. Big Sky will be in position to make the pickup at the other end of the facility.
White Oak, you
New
are
objective
point man.
received.
And Thin Man, of course. Shoot her! Him. Oh, well, that was a miss. Yeah, then they're super ugly. They are, like, the idea behind them, I think, is that they are, like, genetically engineered to look like humans, but they're just slightly off. So it creates this weird uncanny valley effect. Thanks to an NLP VA panel in Australia, I learned that there is an ice cream bar called Gay Time, says White Oak. Cool.
Already there.
That does not surprise me.
My efforts here have been focused
I
on
am
studying the
slightly
alien
wondering
flight paths
if that is actually meant to be a
in hopes of determining
play
exactly
on
where
homosexuality,
these
or is actually meant to be like gay happy times. Yeah, we're gonna have a gay old time Flintstones meet the Flintstones. Yes, that would not be allowed in Russia, says Blonde Skies. Yeah. Oh, Russia. Oh my god! Well, Blonde Skies, you're dead. There will be another Blonde Skies. I will name a new soldier after you, but, yeah, wow. Lucky critical.
Going out.
No! Blonde Skies! Why? I mean, you're not actually dead yet, but, you know, I don't have a med pack, and I'm not going to be able to heal you before
It's clear the aliens have developed a propulsion system
you actually
that
die,
allows
so
for
that's
faster than
kind of
light
sucky.
travel.
Yeah, as I said though, we don't have that many people in the stream right now, so I don't mind naming new soldiers after people. There's not like a waiting list. So yeah, no worries. Oh, I might just have failed this mission super hard.
Strike one. We've got a wave of X-rays closing.
That's
on your
not
location.
good.
Eyes up.
Name one after my OC. Okay, White Oak, yeah. I'm gonna name a new Blonde Skies first, and then I'll name one after your OC. Oh my god! Yeah, it'd be nice if your new character decide to learn from your predecessor and not shoot an ally in the face. I should be giving this lady here,
I find
because she's
myself
really
wondering
good.
how far these creatures have traveled to undertake this invasion.
Alright.
The resources involved are staggering.
Okay. Alright. You're going to basically just try and draw some Overwatch fire, or not. I just want to kill as many of these guys as I can so that they don't shoot the scientists. Pretty much just going to have to run with the scientists to get them into relatively decent cover and not die instantly. So I need to draw someone else's Overwatch. That would put me through the poison gas. Damn it.
Moving.
But yeah, if you have other characters that you want to name after yourselves, like, you know, like you want to know C or something, then I have no problem with you you naming yourselves after naming a soldier after that. That is not a problem for me. Where can I put you where you're not going to die horribly? You know what? You know what? Why don't you run to... Oh, man. I guess there's a chance that there won't be aliens. I'm just gonna have to take a chance on this. A chance that did not work out well! Okay, he does actually seem to be in a position where he might not be able to get a clean shot off. My god. Okay, White Oak, please don't miss. Okay, he missed.
Enemy forces headed your way, Strike One. Get ready.
No! Okay, good, he didn't kill White Oak. That would have been really bad. Okay, he's gonna go into Overwatch. Oh wow, they didn't actually shoot him. Awesome. I call that a minor win.
Okay.
Okay, Rachel Stewart, aka the new White Oak, probably. Sorry, I mean the new Blonde Skies, probably. Wow, dear, you are unbelievable. You are definitely gonna be the new Blonde Skies.
Headed there now.
Oh, you run over here. Just try and draw that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it is a little bit dangerous what I'm doing there. Oh my God! No, White Oak. I was like, okay, it's fine. I'm gonna run him over there, and therefore, like, make a really hard shot that the thin man would miss. Oh God! Damn it! Literally every. Oh my God, that stupid sectoid.
We have a new objective.
Get all soldiers to the evac. Oh God.
Got it. Moving.
That went so badly. Okay, let's try and make it out with any survivors then. Well, we lost both of our named soldiers and the scientist because of bad luck.
X-ray neutralized.
Fortunately, these people look like they're actually kind of badass, and hopefully they're gonna survive. You just, yeah, Overwatch guard. Okay, can I get a shot all the way up there? Let's find out. And by the way, again, as per usual, any questions at all that you want to ask, I am still all the way open to answering everything that you might want to know.
I'm ready.
You, my dear, are going to run over there. I'm fairly certain this area is empty, so... I'm sorry that you're not going to be an Australian blonde skies. You're going to have to settle for being American, probably, because this lady's super good.
Watch the flank.
Ooh, that was close. But I will make it yellow and blue again. What is my chance of hitting with that?
Roger,
That's still
Roger.
blue again. What? What? That said it was blue. That was a blue movement. Whatever. Super shot! Oh, really? I could have held the scientist back and just succeeded. Ah, derp. Derp face Duhad. Well, congratulations, new people. Okay, you have 68 will. You have 68 aim and 61 will. And right, I took this thing. Well, normal damage taken by 2 in cover and are not flanked. What did I take will to survive? I put on training roulette. So yeah, if you have special characters you want to name, feel free to. So yeah, I'm gonna say you're gonna be the Scot actually, and Russia's panicking worse now. Gosh darn it, Russia's all the way into full panic mode now.
Commander.
Well,
We've suffered
upside.
a number of casualties, and haven't
You
found
are the
suitable
new
replacements
blonde
yet.
guys.
We need to start hiring additional soldiers through the barracks.
Nope. Derp. Blonde. Sky. With your new armor color of blue and yellow. And as for, well, you want to be Asian, so that's a lady. So let's find you a guy. Do we have any? Alright, there are no guys currently in the squad who are actually leveled at all, so you are going to be a lower level person. Oh wow, she has 80 aim! That is nutsoids. Okay, whatever. You're going to be the new... You'll be the new White Skies. So, yeah, if you have OCs that you want named, we have extra soldiers. Wait. Sky. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Not White Skies! White Oak! You know what? Hold on a second. And you want to be Asian, and we're going to change your armor to that for now. You crazy person with the ridiculous aim. You get to be white sky. The fusion. Alright. Yeah, Russia's panicking. Awesome. So, people in the chat, let me ask you a question. As soon as I can think of one. Let also have let's get some
I
armor.
expected that would be a priority research task, Commander.
Shut up. You don't tell me what to do.
Allocating resources to the project immediately.
One digital satellite uplink, and then we're going to prevent Russia from invading.
Our satellite is prepped and standing
But
by.
you're going to find out what
We're
Russia's
ready to
paying
deploy
us.
it on your orders.
Russia will be paying us 50. Ha, no. Yeah, we could get much better than that. Wow, Asia's really good this time. Africa is crazy wealthy, so guess where we're plopping down? If you guess Africa, you're right.
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity.
Awesome.
Additional uplink required.
So yeah, we're gonna lose Russia, but you know, whatever. They don't like gay
Satellite
people.
Coverage now available over Nigeria.
Oh, and let's move a plane over there before we end up losing it. That would be bad. Anyway. Oh, the abduction sites.
We're
Okay.
tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got the coordinates locked in.
Let us go to London. Okay, so I want to remove. What is your? You're okay. You're really good. Okay, we're gonna remove you and you to add in white skies and white oak. Here we go. So yeah, chat people. Oh, I was cripes. I was scrolled up, so I didn't see any of your posts. Derp. Sorry. After the main. All right. So going back real quick. Name after blah blah blah. Can I hopefully not shoot someone? Hurricane Blizz. Okay, I will name. I will actually just rename one of these characters that right now. Sorry about the. Sorry about that. That was me derping. Okay, confirm. You are now customized to be Hurricane. No. Highlight name. E-R-R-I-C-A-N-E. Last name Liz. Blitz. And we're gonna change your color to bright pink. Bright pink Power Ranger armor. Anyway, have you ever named your team after the main six? No, but I once had a sniper named Twilight, a psychic, incredibly powerful an incredibly powerful psychic sniper named Twilight. Blonde Skies. That would be cool. Can you tell me where she's from, please? You aren't looking at the chat, though. Yeah, sorry about that. She is an American. I'm looking forward to the next episode. White Skies says. LP, yes, is White Oak. Yeah, it's not a Bloom episode. Blah, blah. Blonde Skies, you need to look back like 10 messages. There was a name there. You mean White Oak. Hurricane Blizz. Blonde Skies, you are not amused. Blonde Skies, JK. Blonde Skies, we are very amused. White Oak, okay. Blonde Sky, KK. Blonde Skies, we could save you, but you don't have money. White Oak, do you watch Death Battle? Blonde Skies, I don't, but I do. Don't know about Duhad. I do not watch Death Battles. Like, are you talking about like the one where they take the two fictional characters and like do like a fight between them? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I know what those are. I have seen like one or two, but I don't watch them regularly. Okay, I'm not subscribed to that channel, and I don't see the new episodes when they come out.
Copy, Big Sky.
I've seen one or two, and they're funny. They're not really my sense of humor so much, but I definitely appreciate them as being funny. Blonde Skies. I don't. Oh, sorry. No, never mind. I'm rereading what you already said. Derp. Okay. White Sky. You get to go up here. There's a Rainbow Dash versus... I think it was versus Starscream, wasn't it? I did see that. I did see that one. It was kind of funny. It was alright. Okay, Blonde Sky. Move up. White Oak. Cover it. White Sky. Run over to this cover.
It's go time.
Okay, and there are the aliens. Glad you didn't miss so far. Well, she's in full cover, so we're okay. You. Move up to a more useful position.
That's affirmative.
For some reason, the chat scroll is not actually going up anymore, which is really weird. So, like, when you guys post the new messages, it's not actually registering as me having seen as new messages being the thing. Okay. Alright, most recent death bell was Terminator versus RoboCop. Cool. I haven't seen either of those movies. I have seen both those movies and like both those movies. I think, honestly, Terminator would probably win because, like, sort of the point of Terminator is that he's completely unstoppable, where RoboCop is, like, pretty unstoppable, but not really, like he I don't know, like, Terminator got blown up in a giant explosion and walked out of it and had to be crushed by an entire, giant metal press before he was actually stopped. RoboCop got taken down by commands, and he got beat up by the evil gangsters at one point. Like, he's fairly unstoppable, but, like, being the protagonist of a movie as opposed to the villain, they have to make him less completely unstoppable just for the sake of tension. It's more tense to have an unstoppable villain than a completely unstoppable protagonist. As for, not seeing those movies, they're both really good movies, but they're also both very mature films. So if you are not interested in some fairly dark or... Oh, god damn it! Every time I don't see these stupid thin men. Okay. Hero Rocket. Hero Rocket, save us. Come on. There was like a second there where it actually looked like it was going to succeed. No. No, Hero Rocket.
Stepping off.
Okay. Anyway, RoboCop 1. Blonde Skies. I haven't seen either of those movies. The next one is Luigi versus Tails. Blonde Skies, I don't mind dark stories, but I'm not a fan of gore. Okay, in that case, Terminator you'd probably like because it's a dark story. But there isn't any gore in it. So White Skies, the combination of you two, is dead. I am sorry. But luckily both of you, both of you are still alive. I was saying though, Terminator is a really good, really dark movie that does not have any gore in it. Or there's not a lot of gore. But RoboCop is extremely gory. Like, to the point where it's completely over the top intentionally. But if you don't like blood... and, there's a lot of blood in that movie, you're not gonna like it.
Moving out.
Yeah, I know, White Skies, you're weaker fused. It's kind of... But the opposite of every anime, of every giant robot anime. It's yeah, you form together to form a much weaker, crappier robot.
There's something out there.
Shoot her! Okay, way to go, White Skies. I mean, White Oak. White Skies is the past on. Never forgotten, though.
Can't kill him if you don't hit him.
Oh man, they are calling in for help. These little cowards. So, what is your favorite television series, or a television series that you really like, people of the chat?
I'm on it, Commander.
Feel free to say anything. I will not judge you. Only God. Bones Guy says, just goes to show how much a good thing is bad. Yeah, well put, Bones Guys, about the fusion character dying. Bones says, I just love saying White Skies doesn't, don't you? Yeah, it's a really good name. And White Oak says his favorite show is LP. Fair enough. Probably could have seen that one coming. Bones Guy says Doctor Who or Torchwood, probably, which makes sense considering you were talking about that earlier. And yeah, good shows. I don't know if I actually have a favorite show. White Oak says used to be Avatar. Avatar was really good. Yeah, really trying to think if I actually have a like. LP's a really good show that I really like. It's probably it's the only show right now that I'm currently like watching on a weekly basis. But I'm not sure. And it's definitely my favorite show that's currently airing. But I'm not sure if it's my favorite show of all time. Like, for pure fun factor, I probably actually enjoyed Buffy and Angel a lot more. But yeah, currently going on, definitely MLP. Oh man, White Skies, you got shot. White Skies, yeah, that was really amazing. I'm iffy on Legend of Korra though. White says I haven't seen Legend of Korra. It's decent, but not as good as the original. Yeah, Korra's, I like Korra, but it's definitely, I know it's relatively divisive amongst fans of the original. And I can't say that I really blame them for that, because it's a pretty substantially different show, and I actually like that. I like the fact that they decided not to just do Avatar: The Last Airbender Part 2. But it definitely is a very different show. And one Skies is saying it's not bad, and yeah, no, it isn't. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not sure whether or not I like it or the original better. Probably the original, but yeah, it's kind of weird because it's not really a show where you can say like, oh, one is objectively better than the other, because they are very different shows despite being, you know, essentially just sequels, like one being the sequel to the other. Oh jeez, these aliens, man. Too many aliens. Speaking of which, I like Aliens as well. Aliens is a good series. Tried to read the Aliens comics and was sort of vaguely disappointed by them. I thought they'd be a lot better than they were. Bones is saying, yeah, confused by the whole Aang being a bad father thing. I don't know. I can see that. Like, the thing is, great heroes, you know, making sweeping reforms and changing the world tend to be kind of awful parents. Like, most real-life historical figures who were, like, these giant world-changing folks who did these amazing things that, like, you know, changed the course of their history and whatnot, tend to be kind of bad bad parents. Like, Lincoln was, like, he wasn't a bad parent, but he was kind of neglectful to his kids because of the fact that he was, you know, busy being the president. I had so many people telling me to watch Supernatural, says Blonde Skies. You know, funny thing, I had the same thing. I had so many people saying, like, you had to watch Supernatural. It's like Buffy but better, or it's like it's the best show. It's super good. It's very funny and dark and full of monsters. And it's like Doctor Who. It's da da da. And I don't know. I guess it's good, but I never really. I don't know. I'm not really sold on it. I tried watching some of it, and I was just sort of like, all right. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm sure it's probably really, like, for the people who really like it, it's, you know, hitting a certain niche that, you know, great. I'm happy that you're happy. You know, but I guess it's a little bit like MLP, which is, it's, for some people, it's great. It's amazing. And for other people, it really just is not their bag. And unfortunately, like with MLP, there's still a lot of people who are fans of the thing that are like, no, you have to like it. It's objectively, no, it froze. 2 video games are getting movies. Really, the game just crashed. That's super dumb. 2 video games are getting movies. Yes, which ones are those currently? Need for Speed, I know is one. And we're probably going to have like an 1.5-hour show rather than a 2-hour show just because we don't have all the people. And actually, the game just crashed. Luckily, the game auto-saves pretty effectively. 2 video games are getting movies. Yeah. Fast and Furious. What was the other one? Okay, here. Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper. Okay, so I didn't know about either of those game movies.
Aye, aye.
That's actually kind of interesting. Oh, I'm in a terrible position. Can I hit that? No! No! Oh goodness, that could be so bad.
Moving to position.
Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper. We can't get one group if you guys want it. No. No! I need to do 1 damage to that sectoid. Come on! Yes! Hurricane!
Nailed him.
You just say, congratulations, White Oaks OC, you just saved Blonde Sky. Love to see a Kingdom Heart. Blonde Sky says, I'd love to see a Kingdom Heart movie, but copyright would not allow that, and I don't think Disney wants to do it. Yeah, probably not. White Oaks says, though, on the end and coming up with Rainbow Rockets. I don't actually know what that means. Yeah, thoughts on the end. Really? Really? We saved White-O, we saved White Skies, and then an alien just comes out of nowhere and shoots her. Like, come on, game, really? Rainbow Rock Egg 2. Ah, damn. EQG2. Oh, Rainbow Rock, aka EQG2. I'm hoping it'll be good. Damn, I'm gonna have to make another freaking White Skies. This is ridiculous. I know, what? And it was the last alien. The last alien literally just like turned around a corner, ran, was like, oh, by the way, guys, bang. What? Oh my god. Okay, whatever. We're gonna name. We're gonna have to hire some new soldiers.
Could have done some aspect of our research that we perhaps overlooked.
Oh my god, yeah, we're getting butchered out here.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Okay, hire some new soldiers.
We have medals available in the barracks, Commander.
Oh my god,
if you feel any soldiers merit an award.
Can't afford any soldiers. Oh god. This is all going so badly. Alright, maybe we'll... Okay, we have a German here. Be like... Pretty soon I'm going to be like Rory. Yeah, I know. Okay, alright, congratulations, White Sky Blonde Sky number 3. Can I not be Canadian? You're not gonna be Canadian. No offense to Canada, says Blonde Skies. That's fine. You're gonna be German, actually. blue and yellow. Here you go. Oh my god. I'm cool with that. Uncle Buckler. Or Uncle Bucker. Yup. Yup. Start new research project. Man, I could use the scientists. I really could use the scientists. Oh, we're never gonna get to this, but to heck with it. Let's... Nulled recombination. We're gonna need something to save us.
Incoming transmission.
And Russia lose the project.
Unfortunately, one of our members has chosen to discontinue their involvement in the XCOM project. Excellent work, Commander.
Oh my god.
This
Canadian
council
thing is
pleased
kind
to
of
see
a
our continued
Italian
support
joke.
of this
Okay, fair
project
enough.
has been worthwhile. We hope that your current successes only mark the beginning of an enduring effort to eliminate the
Okay, we desperately need new soldiers, so we're going to
we will
Montreal.
be watching.
Commander, we have multiple reports of new abductions in progress. The locations are marked on the hologlobe.
They'll survive. Blame Canada! Blame Canada! Thing was kind of was that Optimus Prime? I'm not sure who, whether or not any of these people were Optimus Prime. You get to be Optimus. I'll call you Optimus Prime. Okay, you're Optimus. Last name Prime. This is actually one of these soldiers from the first mission. Like, this guy's actually been around for a while. Gonna make you red. I'm gonna give you a helmet. Yeah, that's pretty Optimus Prime-ish. I think Optimus is actually supposed to be red and blue, so let's make him red and blue. Is there a red and blue option? I don't think there's a red and blue option. So this is make him red. Unless someone didn't die twice due to silly surprises. I know, right?
Touching down.
Here you go. Good luck,
This
troops.
operation will be in Canada.
MLP/Transformers. Crossover. Be pretty good. It has a friend. A friend show me once. It should happen.
Central, Big Sky in position on approach of the abduction
Be pretty
site.
cool.
Strike 1 is awaiting drop clearance.
Copy that, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage hostile targets.
Get ourselves
Watch
some
your backs
mode.
out there, people.
It was just character designs though. Yeah, but that'd be pretty. Those would be pretty nifty if we actually had those.
Okay.
We're gonna take this one super careful. Everybody switch to your pistols. And Blonde Sky. Wait, what? What? Oh yeah, no, never mind. This is the new Blonde Skies. I was like, what? What Blonde Skies? I was just character. It was just character designs though. The different Transformers as ponies. Ah, that's cute. Got to see the various ponies as Transformers as well. That'd be kind of funny. All right, Blonde Sky, you're gonna run forward and grab that meld. You're covered by a bunch of snipers, so you should be okay.
Headed there now. I'm on it, Commander.
Okay, everybody hit cover. Optimus, you go over here. Like a little further than I should have gone. I'm gonna pop in. Nope. Okay, got lucky there. White Sky says there's a fic where Apple Bloom was adopted and transformed. That's interesting. Says Blonde Skies, was it good? White Oak. You must tell us. Was this strange story any good? Apple Bloom didn't even know. Says White Oak. Blonde Sky says whiskey again. Sorry, White Sky again. Yeah, sorry. I keep on saying White. I have no idea why I keep calling you White Sky. I really have no idea. Oh, White Oak says he didn't read it. You are the Borg. Your individuality is being added to the White Skies Collective. Yeah, you should, White Oak, says Blonde Skies, and Duhad. We both say it. White Oak says, I only read the summary. Well, read the whole thing, darn it. We want to know about this story. It sounds hilarious. Or possibly really dark and depressing. Hopefully hilarious, though, because the last thing the world needs is a super serious story about Apple Bloom as a transformer. What could really use, though, is a really funny story about Apple Bloom as a transformer. Oh no, these kids.
I'd say the aliens
yeah, one guy says, actually looked at the end of Living the Dream. Oh god, really?
It appears to have a sophisticated
I'll
system
read it.
as well.
One guy's actually read the end of Living the Dream. Well, don't spoil it for me, because I want to see how it ends. We're going to finish My Little Fluttershy this weekend. One says, it's pretty depressing. In like a legitimately trying to be depressing in a way, or in a the story kind of like is like, oh really kind of way. White Oak is not. You don't know what Living the Dream is, and you're watching this show? My God! It is a show that Let's Read is a series that me and Soundspeed and Lightning Rabbit and Cabral read together. One guy says it was legitimately depressing. Jeez. For a story about, like, for what the story's about, that actually kind of surprises me that they actually went with a, like, legit depressing ending. Kind of weird.
Damn it!
Not really sure. Well, I mean, okay, it's Skyrocon. Can't really I probably shouldn't expect anything, like, expect to understand anything about Living the Dream. Because it'll always surprise me. And that's the beauty of Living the Dream. That you never know what you're going to get out of it. But, yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe a couple of 100 chapters in, it'll actually start getting really good. It's possible. Let's see here. White Oak says there is a human equestria story where the human is a reality jumper. Yeah, Memoirs of Reality Jumper. I talk about that one a lot. Leslie says the reviews keep being like, oh my god, the ending, oh my god, the ending. So I was just like, screw reading this all the way through. I just want to know how it ends. That's honestly fair. Keep being like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. Jeez, Sniper Lady. Okay, so Optimus Prime is dead. Yeah, oh yes. Oh, god, really? Really? White Skies! Blonde Skies, my god. You are the Kenny of this Let's Play. Oh god, and there goes Blitz. She's really useful. She saves everybody. She can bring anyone back to life. Oh. Oh yeah, so, White Oak, Living the Dream, me, Cabral, Soundspeed, and Lightning Rabbit read a horrible, horrible piece of fanfiction called Living the Dream together. And we do it in a series called Let's Read, and that is what Blonde Skies is talking about. Ah, tell me about it again. Oh, God. It's all going so horribly wrong. This time, though, like, really? You bastard. Exactly. Exactly, White Oak. Oh my god. Oh my god, they killed Blonde Skies. Oh my god, and there's another one down. Another one down. Another one bites the dust.
Command Central, this is Big Sky. Emergency aboard. Squad is down.
Blonde Skies, it's kind of like the Conversion Bureau in the let's hate human sense that annoys me. A lot. Which one is this? Blonde Skies? I'm actually curious because obviously you know our stuff on like Let's Read, so you know that hating The Conversion Bureau and Living the Dream and Memoirs of Reality Jumper are near and dear to my heart. So I'd like to know what terrible story it is you're talking
some way
about.
we could have helped them.
Wow, that was a total party wipe. The end of Living the Dream. Oh, wait, really? Oh my god. Oh, wow. I might have to, like, whip the guys into reading the story, like, way faster now, because that sounds amazing. Like, that in a bad way. Like, that sounds like something I want to get to. At the very least, if we ever decide to stop reading Living the Dream, we will make a special exception of the thing to just jump to the end and read the ending at the very least. Because, oh man. Okay, we're gonna need a cybernetics facility probably.
I appreciate your efforts to
Oh
support
my
the research
goodness.
team,
Oh
Commander.
my goodness.
I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
This is all bad. We're probably going to actually just lose this thing, but workshop laboratory. Let's go with the gene lab. The cybernetics last time.
Technology.
Yeah, a lot. The ending of Living Dream, yeah. Well, it says not too much later chapter has the exact line, blood and destruction follows humans wherever they go. Really? Oh my god, I so need to get to the end of Living the Dream. Or need to keep reading Living the Dream. We're going to finish my little Fluttershy first, and then we'll get on to Living the Dream. Well, he says, have you read The Irony of Applejack? I have not read that yet. Link it to Stories as Good as Weetabix on FimFiction, on the FimFiction group, and we'll read it. And Nani's here. Excellent. We're pretty near the end of the show, but I will, so sorry I missed the things, guys. For Friday, but I remember I could not make it in time to blah, blah, blah. That's okay, Nani. We're pretty close to the end here. We just lost everything. Since no one showed up, we were doing XCOM. We're probably going to keep going just till the bitter end, because you know what? We have 3 soldiers who are still alive. What do you guys say if we scan, we do one more mission, and we go till everybody's dead?
The Council is requesting your attention. Secure transmission coming in now.
And we'll end when everyone is dead. Tank reduction, money, and a new soldier.
We are confident that
sounds like fun.
This matter with discretion.
Okay, so we have White Oak. We're going to have one last blonde Sky, who is now Japanese. You gotta be blue and yellow. And finally, let us have. There's a guy, but is he killing everyone around here? I don't know, but Nani, you are now going to be a guy in this, just so that you can be here for the final assault. Put you in a lovely, lovely green, foam green thing. Nani, I'm actually okay with this. Good to know. Oh, dogs. Dogs! They're so annoying. Wait, what do I link the story in Stories as Good as Weetabix? Add it to the submissions folder. Join the group and then add it to any story that you think is really bad that would be funny to listen to us tear apart, or even just want to share in its hilarious badness to the Stories as Good as Weetabix page on FimFiction, and we will at least give it a look and have a good laugh at it. Shh. So let's go one last time, once more with feeling. Hopefully also once more, not without crashing.
Objectives updated.
Story isn't that bad to me. Then don't link it. Stories as Good as Weetabix is just for bad stories. Like, it's not for the stories that we actually enjoy, it's for the stories that we enjoy making fun of.
We're in no shape to take those things out. If you can go grab Van Dorn, we'll get you back to your aircraft.
And if you like Memoirs of Reality Jumper, I had said before that I dislike it thoroughly, but partly because I thought it was really good for a while before it got to a point where I really just started disliking it. And yeah, it actually has a little bit of the misandry that really makes Conversion Bureau so bad as well, because the chapter quote is from Living the Dream 18. Well, guess what we're going to have to be powering towards. I think we actually said, Blonde Skies, we're actually planning on trying to push ahead in Living the Dream, and like really push towards doing 2 chapters a week rather than 1, because the chapters start getting shorter. We're gonna do My Little Fluttershy we're gonna finish My Little Fluttershy as one thing, and then we're gonna go back to Living the Dream. And hopefully, we should be doing Living the Dream relatively quickly. Hopefully, but I'm definitely looking forward to that. And I'll let the guys know that that thing there. Well, the thing starts around and the whole dark thing starts around chapter 14. Brilliant! I love making fun of things that are like super emo dark. It gives me so many opportunities to do the whole like oh god whatever voice, which I enjoy doing more than is probably entirely appropriate. Well, that did not take long. Sorry, Nani, you are now dead. Yeah, Blonde Skies, you're very good ahead. That's fine. Again, the reason people listen to our Let's Reads are not really because they want to they want to hear the story bit by bit. It's because they want to listen to the silliness. Well, to be fair, it's not always you. Poor Blonde Skies here has been suffering horribly. White Oak is saying the story is Applejack was always Changeling, and the only ones who knew are Rainbow Dash, Granny Smith, and Big Mac. Okay. Okay, Nani, I will. Next time I see you IRL, I will give you a big old hug. Promise. I probably owe you a number of hugs by this point, but poor Blonde Skies has died 3 times. She's really the Kenny of this story. It's really sad, honestly. And like the thing is, like most of the deaths have honestly, like some of the deaths I've had in this game have been from my own mistakes, but at least one of them was totally not my fault. Like it was really like the aliens just came out of nowhere. That thing should have exploded. Well, I know a funny fic, says White Oak. That's fair. Funny bad is what we're looking for. XD. Well, at least not. No. What? What? Wait. Blonde Skies. No. Well, Blonde Skies, once again, I actually managed to get the Thin Man to a place where he probably shouldn't have been able to kill you, and then he killed you. It's called, White Oak says, the many origins of Scootaloo. Okay, link that to Weetabix then. That 4XD. Oh, God. Okay, White Oak, it's just you against the world. Let's see who will win. Non-Avalis. Hey, here, Blonde. Have a hug. Oh, speaking of which, if anyone is interested in good...
We're taking heavy casualties. Squad is down.
That marks it. Aw, thanks. Yeah, Blonde Skies, we love you. Big hugs all around. And everybody's dead! XCOM is empty. No soldiers still live in its halls. White Oak, let's do this.
Shame. Perhaps we can improve our equipment somehow, so this doesn't happen again.
You were awarded the Don't Panic medal.
Watching. You
know what? Let's just end things by just hitting the scanner and just ignoring everything until the game ends. Skies, quick warning, they do actually have a full Hunt's text scene later. I didn't read it, but it's there in Living the Dream. Oh, good. I was worried about that. Thank you for the warning, once guys. We'll probably read it, but like make it a slightly separate reading with like essentially like a big warning on the front saying like warning. This one actually is a sensitive.
Scanning for something, Commander. We've just lost one of our satellites.
Breaking news at this hour.
Terror attack. Terror mission. Send in the Sky Ranger with no one on it.
We don't have available for deployment.
Oh god, no. This is yeah. Australia has withdrawn. Japan is panicking.
Commander, there's a Priority 1 transmission coming in from the Council.
Launch the mission with our no
We're
soldiers.
unprepared for that mission. We don't have any soldiers available for deployment.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we're gonna lose really hard. Let's add the story. But yeah, thank you, Blunts, guys. We are still doing Living the Dream, and we really do appreciate you guys. Feel like you reading the story. Like that actually is, in a big way, what keeps us going when we want to stop. Knowing that people are enjoying our readings. So thank you very much for reading along.
Commander, one of our satellites is no longer responding to guidance.
Hey, Lord, this month's maintenance cost for
government of the
facilities and
nation
aircraft
is
now exceeds our
monitoring
month's
its full
funding from the
funding
Council.
as a
Launching
result.
more satellites will increase our month's funding. Blah, 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 blah. So we are making negative $41 now. Oh yeah, we're gonna lose everything. Panic in South Africa, panic in France, panic in China, panic in Australia. There are a lot of crazy crap coming up for you, trust me. Thank you. I'm actually looking forward to it. Thank you, Blunts, guys. Council report in 3 days and then we lose. There you go.
The inability of this project to maintain the support of several crucial council members has greatly reduced the effectiveness of both entities. This entire undertaking was the product of an ill-conceived plan, a series of simple misunderstandings met with an overzealous response. We believe the best course of action now is to cooperate with the aliens for the betterment of all mankind. We are of one mind about this. The path ahead is clear.
And so the world is doomed. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked over that. But yeah. The Earth died. No! Yeah. So, yeah, basically, XCOM closes down, all the power goes out, the aliens took over the council, and we lose. Pat save. When I made it home in time to catch some show. Sorry, Pat, you actually just missed all of Earth dying. Oh, my goodness. Hey, on the upside, just failing it actually means that we unlock the second wave option, so that's good, at least. Yeah. Well, damn, that would have been great. Don't worry, if anyone wants to rewatch the highlights from this Let's Play and this episode of End to End, sorry, to the end. Excuse me, tired. It will all be going up online on www.youtube.com/Duhad8. My YouTube channel, Duhad8, obviously. Along with the Living the Dream readings that me and Blondes guys were actually just talking about, and other such fun bits, including actually, as long as we're near the end anyway, plugging time. We have actually just released the first chapter reading of The Pony Dead, which has been in production for a really long time, and with it, the story has actually been uploaded onto FimFiction. This is a story that was actually written by me, so if you're interested in reading a crossover between My Little Pony and Evil Dead, that is now a thing that exists. Anyway. Where do I link the story? You link the story in the submissions folder. I will actually show you that in a second. Blah, blah, blah. Where is the link in the story? White Oak has a question. Sorry, I ignored you guys. Blah, 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 blah. I listened to it. I liked it. You should all listen. Yes. Oh, thank you, Blunts guys, as well. Thank you all a lot for your support. I'm going to run a separate Google thing, and I will show you White Oak, what we are talking about. Let me just make this full screen so I don't have to worry about where it's currently at. Fanfiction complete, terrible. There, I had this right. Okay, you added it, you found it. Okay, Fair enough. Well, as long as we're there, I might as well also just, you know, just for the sake of it, since we did reference it on the story, this is the, where the heck is Stories as Goes Weebix? I know I am in the group Stories as Goes Weebix. This is dumb. You're currently browsing them with Google as... Well, okay, apparently it's not being... Well... The heck with you, then. Well, whatever. It's fine. We're sort of out of time, like, kind of, like, in that we still have, like, 20 minutes left, but I kind of ran out of things to do, because, again, weird show where, like, no one showed up. But yeah, if anyone has any more questions, any more comments, wants to just throw out a shout out to anything that, any stories or movies or people they like, you know, let's have it. You know, this is an open forum for you guys. I will read any comments you have, and we will, you know, yeah, this is your chance to say things. All right, bye bye. Fair enough. I like me. Does that count? Bad save. Yes, that does. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm going to put up the to the end sign right at the end. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Where is the to the end sign? It's Pony Dead, stories, online work. Here we go. Where are... Right, I put in this one. Title cards. To the end, to the end, to the end, to the end, to the end. To the end! Ta-da! I found it. Well, thank you all for watching along. Thank you all for listening. Thank you, Blonde Skies, for watching my stuff on YouTube. Thank you, White Oak, for submitting the video onto the story into our group. Thank you, Nonovelous. Our friends. Yes, this is this artwork is by Nonovelous. Thank you. This art is actually by Inky Heart at tumblr.com. Who does the art? In fact, let me go there right now to the Tumblrs and show you, because again, I'm sort of just wrapping things up right now anyway. Might as well. So Inky Heart at Inky Heart is one of the artists for Professor Lyra. This is actually her art right here on the latest update, the comic that I write. Inky Heart and her boyfriend Cotton Candy do all of the art for End to End and To the End and everything else that I do. So lots of love to them. They are wonderful, wonderful human beings. Put the link in the chat for everyone. I will do that. Derp. Da-doop. There you go. There you go. That is Inky. She does all of our art. She is awesome. That's not her art. This is her art. This is what it looks like. She is freaking adorable. I would show you Jean's, but Jean is kind of a odd person, and I don't think showing his art would necessarily be appropriate. Cough. But yes, that is Inky Heart, who does our Tumblr art, who is awesome. Thank you, Blonde Skies and White Oak, for both staying through the whole show. Thank you, Nonovelous, for being great at the end, even if you weren't here on time, which is fine, because you showed up at the end, and that is what counts. Pat Save, thank you for popping in and saying hi. It's always awesome to see you around. And hopefully next week we will be back to our regularly scheduled show. If not, we will either do some more XCOM or we will do something else. Who knows? The possibilities are endless! Endless! To the endless! Cough. Okay, seriously though, thank you all for watching. We'll have more Let's Read coming up this weekend. Hopefully some more of the Pony Dead reading going up in about a week. And more chapters of the Pony Dead uploaded onto FinFiction in the coming weeks. Till then, I've been Duhad, and you've been all awesome. Okay, bye.